Hello and welcome to the Voice of TOD. I'm Tom, and in this video we're going to talk about the John Wick spin-off The Continental, which I was sure was still happening but didn't have any news on. Turns out there is some news. This came out on Friday and we're over here on IGN. Link in the description if you want to check this article out yourself. You're always welcome to. Now, I brought this up earlier today with the Ian McShane confirmed for John Wick Chapter 4 surprising nobody video. That will be at the end of this one, so if you want to check that out, please do feel free, have a look around the channel, even subscribe if you want to. But that's not why we're here. John Wick Spinoff The Continental, now a limited series with a bigger budget. That sounds pretty good to me. The Continental is now a 3-night special event. The Continental, a John Wick spin-off about the fictional chain of hotels for assassins, has hired director Albert Hughes, reworked the premise into a 3-night limited event series. I like that idea more than anything much longer than that. You could get away with a 6-part miniseries, but I think something like this needs to have a dedicated start and an end point and a story that they want to tell that is covered in that. Don't expand it too much, because that's where things start to fall apart. So this is good news. Hollywood Reporter says that The Continental will now be 3 90-minute specials with a budget that now rivals some movies. Sources say filmmakers will have a $20 million budget to use for the limited event. Again, that's not, I suppose when you look at Marvel movies that's not huge, but in the realms of 90-minute TV specials, that's pretty generous. And it does give you play for quite a few things, so that's really good as well. Hughes, who previously directed films like The Book of Eli, which is a brilliant film, will direct the first and third episodes and serve as an exec producer across all 3 installments. The director for episode 2 has not yet been hired. I would love to see Stahelski do something in this. He's probably an exec producer, but it would be cool maybe if he did that. He's a very busy man though, he's doing a lot of things at the minute. John Wick Chapter 4, Chapter 5, he's also in Highlander with Henry Cavill. So he's a very busy man, but it would be nice to see if they can bring him in or something like that. When we hear of that, I will obviously let you guys know. The Continental is set 40 years before the events of John Wick and will focus on a young Winston played in the films by Ian McShane. The series will be about how the Continental chain was founded in the 70s New York. That's the part that I sort of lose interest a bit. I like the idea of seeing how it was founded in the 70s. Focusing on a young Winston, Ian McShane is now iconic in that role. For me, and maybe some other people, I don't know. But I was sort of hoping that we'd maybe be a little bit closer to the film series. Again, I'm on board with everything in the John Wick verse, so I'm not really complaining, but that is a little alarm bell ringing for me. Let me know how you guys feel about it in the chat. I think I had something in my head and this isn't that, so I'm a little bit wary. But I still have high hopes for this. Originally a movie about Keanu Reeves, retired hitman, avenging his murdered dog. That's a real way to sell it, isn't it? John Wick has spawned its own mini-universe thanks to the world building laid out by director Derek Kolstad. The 4th and 5th John Wick films are already in development, with a potential movie spin-off called Ballerina, based on the mysterious ballet troupe in John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, currently in the works. I didn't know that was in the works. I don't know if I care for that. It'd be very interesting, and I suppose it's the John Wick Red Room, if you're aware of Black Widow. It's that kind of idea. So yeah, more in the John Wick universe is cool, so that's good. The team behind John Wick also created films like Atomic Blonde and Nobody, and while neither film is officially tied to the John Wick universe, the creators have teased there could be potential crossovers, but only in limited ways like in Easter eggs. I treat them as a loose connection, very much like I treat Aliens and Blade Runner. There is just these little nods, little Easter eggs, cool little bits. Again, I would love to see Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron kicking ass in a John Wick film or Atomic Blonde 2 or whatever. I think that would be a really cool pairing to get together. But no, this is good. I'm glad that this is still happening. I know a lot of things have been put on hold because of the pandemic, like I've said repeatedly, more John Wick verse stuff is good for me. It's something that I absolutely love. I think we could see some really crazy characters, and the stunt work, which is the big pull for John Wick and the entire film series, is just excellent stunt after excellent stunt and great action. I think 90-minute specials, 3 90-minute specials over 3 nights, it would be a really cool TV event that I think we've been lacking for quite a while. So, a couple of things I'm not so keen on with the time setting and stuff, but overall I think this is excellent news. I can't wait to hear more, see more, looking out for trailers and things, maybe story ideas. I think that this is going to be something definitely to watch out for. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.